Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Saturday to you all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hello, 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 hello. I'm going to let y'all come on in the room. I'll let y'all come on up in here. Let y'all get on up in here. I was going to pull this up. Do 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 do. Okay. No. No. I'm gonna pull up the petition. I was getting so emotional reading y'all messages underneath the petition. Like, wow, these people are so amazing. So amazing. Yes, there's so many comments. Y'all even video chats as well. It's amazing. Y'all have been reaching out to the Senate in Maryland, Chris Van Hollen and Angela also Brooks. Y'all been reaching out to them. Y'all are amazing. Okay. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I love you all. How many signatures? We are at 668. We're on the fast track to 1,000 signatures. Okay. Our goal is going to be like 20,000 because why not? That's just, we need as many as possible. Okay. There is no goal. As of right now, the goal is to get Chrisean Jr. to safety and away from the individual that he is with now. Okay. So until that is when we will close the petition when something has been done. Okay. It is on my community wall as well. If the link is not working for you in the chat, just copy it and paste it into your Safari. Hold on, someone said dying from hunger, Sean. Correct. Mhm. Yeah. I'm gonna show you. No, I'm not gonna show you that he's passing away from hunger. Kinda. Kinda. Correct. I'm going to show you reasons why as well. Also, the same thing with his club foot. It has gotten worse since he has been an infant. Okay, we have the birth picture. Let me pull that up. I'm going to say hello to you all. I love you all. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hold on, let me edit this because I think I'm my baby private area. We ain't got time for that. I meant to do this earlier. Oh, that's no, make it big. Oh no, that's not. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Why is this doing this to me? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So Chrisean Jr. has had club feet since birth. Okay, you see his foot? See it? See it? Both feet. But one is worse than the other. Okay, this is birth. Okay, so from birth, he has had club feet since he was born. That is what she is putting shoes on. See, this is why he has to get corrective surgery first before putting on shoes. So when I'm saying that he should not have shoes on his feet and that they hurt his feet, see, she covers his feet. And I'm going to show you that today too. She covers it because she doesn't want you to see it. Uh, correct. So when I say those shoes, those Timberlands and those Nikes and all of that stuff that she puts on him hurts. That hurts his feet. He is nonverbal at this moment. At thus far, Chrisean Jr. does not talk. So he can't say, ouch, mommy, my feet hurt. Yes, I am taking calls, Electra. Don't be shy. Call in. Don't be shy. Don't let these uncheckables and plastics ignore them. Ignore them. Don't be afraid to call in. Please call in. I'd love to hear from you. And I think tomorrow's show, because I forgot yesterday was Friday. So all of the businesses that I wanted to call today aren't open. Um, I have been looking into information for Ronnie's family, and I also have been looking into information for Charla. I do have Charla's address. I have three of her last phone numbers, all of that. So trust, we will be contacting them next. We will be contacting the immediate family first, and then we're going to contact Ronnie's family as well to see how they feel, if they're interested in talking about certain things and whatnot. I would love if they are, but if they're not, I understand that too. But yeah, so I'm going to show you examples of Chrisean Jr. and his club feet, it getting worse, and also him being malnourished to the point to where he may be starving, passing away from hunger. We have to eat. All human beings have to eat. It's a must. Mhm. It's a must. Chrisean is still feeding him formula with mixture of regular milk, store bought. She's fluctuating between the two. That is his main nutrients. That's what we know he's doing for sure. Drinking. We know he's drinking. We don't know anything about food. Okay. Now I love you all. Thank y'all so much for signing the petition. I really appreciate it. Please keep signing. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all just have been amazing. Thank you for all of the unwavering support. Like, y'all have been incredible. Okay, this is very hard, and tomorrow I want to go through all of the messages and a lot of the information that y'all have sent me via text, because we've gotten so much information, and I want to go over it with you all. And I still have three more people to call. I'm going to get to y'all. Okay, the woman who called in the last live, you are first on my list to contact. Okay, there were just people ahead of you that have been trying to get in contact with me, and some of the information is great and useful, and some of the information I would have to verify. So it's been a lot, right? And I am one person. I am one person, but I'm trying. Like, I really am. The emails, everything y'all sending me. I have an email today of someone calling or sending me a CPS report. We will be reading that aloud to the audience as well. So I'm just trying to get everything together, and then we'll incorporate it instead of just all being all Katie Wampus and we're just all over the place with the information. I would like it to be like in order, so that we could go over it, and the audience can also follow the information that we will be giving, instead of the audience being like totally confused and being like, Sean, what the are you talking about? What? Who? So I need to figure out those people too, so I can explain them. Like, okay, well, this person is this person. So I will be doing that. I'm gonna try to get that done Monday, because that's my daughter's birthday. So I'm going to be spending the majority of the day with her. But I am going to try to make time to come on, because I know this is a story everyone has been following. People are very interested in finding out what the aftermath will be. And yeah, so we will fight the good fight. We will do what we need to do. So yeah, I do want y'all to know that. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel that I'm ignoring you. I promise you I'm not. Every message has been listened to, and is being listened to, and every text message is being read, and the information that we can use, I've been writing it down and whatnot. So we will get that together, and we'll do a follow-up show about just the information that people have sent in. Okay, we'll do it like a subscriber show. We'll call it that. And that's going to be happening immediately. Okay. I love you all. I really do. Thank you for all of the support. I can't thank y'all enough. Like, thank you. So let's get into it. So we're gonna start with Chrisean Jr. and the hunger because I do want to do a call in today, and I do want to give y'all a decent amount of time to call in. I will be doing my coffee show after this, so we'll be on coffee. Because I know y'all miss me over there and I miss y'all too. So we will be live over on coffee after this. So I want to give y'all a fair chance of calling in. And yes, the person in my DM on IG, I did receive it. I'm so sorry. I've just been running around. But yes, I did receive it and thank you so much. Yes, Sage, we pretty much just started the live. And hello everyone. I love y'all. Over 600 people in the building. Can you please hit the like? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. And share. And shout out to all of the TikTokers and everybody that have been over there talking about it. Shout out to Gigi over on the Mrs. Sweet Spot. We love her. And all of the TikTokers, y'all are amazing. Okay, I'm getting to learn y'all names as I go. I've been following y'all, subscribing to y'all, and hearting and liking all of y'all stuff over there. We appreciate the support, appreciate y'all sharing the petition and all of that good stuff. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. It's just been like an overflow of all of this love, and I appreciate it. It's all positive. We're all here trying to do a positive thing. We're not here trying to bash a mother or anything like that, or make someone unfit to raise a child. That's just not what we're here to do. We simply see things on a day-to-day basis, and we just don't like what we see. We simply just don't like it. This poor child, he's already going through enough. And this is for the people that are just like, why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all doing this? Look at Chrisean Jr. Okay. Okay. Because this is what really annoys me with a lot of people. Let me pull up Chrisean Jr. and something that I feel like y'all overlooking. Chrisean did this to him. Can we sit with that? Can we sit with that? Let that register. Chrisean did this to him. Okay? Please stop acting like this was not inflicted on this child. It is annoying that y'all act like he was just simply born this way. He was not. She did this to this child. Okay? You have to think about that. Think before you speak. This was an infliction. This is what happens when you drink during your pregnancy. This is what happens when you do drugs during your pregnancy. This is what happens when you sit in hot tubs and jacuzzis, fighting, getting jumped in the middle of the street by multiple women while pregnant. Okay? Can we stop it? She did this to him. I am still flabbergasted that she has him. Somebody did a favor, whether it was Lemmy or rather it was Sean Malone. This is why she wanted to have that baby in Baltimore, because she knows she would have had him anywhere else. They would have took him immediately. Immediately. She had him in Baltimore on purpose, deliberately. She wasn't gonna have him in California or nowhere like that, because she knew they would have took him right away. Okay? Blue has never been Chrisean Jr.'s father. Ever. Okay? This is Blueface told y'all the truth, okay? Just for the people in the back. was not playing it, so. I hate TikTok sometimes. I don't know why it does that.
Nobody.
Super annoying. But let's get into Blueface. Blueface said, what? This is so annoying.
Issue. So if y'all not paying me, if somebody would give me $100,000, I got paid to do that first little issue. So if y'all not paying me, if somebody would give me $100,000 to post the DNA test, shoot it.
So he says he was paid. I was paid.
Chrisean Jr. We keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? You my nigga. You know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex. Honestly, they've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. While we was continuing to deal, I think the baby looks like him. Okay. Honestly,
you don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, hey man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, you know, I'm expecting something. But it's scientifically proven. It's not my child. Swab them. Yeah, swab them. I got paid to do that first little issue. So if y'all not paying me, if somebody would give me $100,000 to post the DNA test, shoot it.
The true
so again, Blueface has never been Chrisean Jr.'s father. Ever. He admits that he felt Ronnie, her ex, who is now deceased, was Chrisean Jr.'s father. End of story. Okay? Blueface, when he says that he's Chrisean Jr.'s father, he's just claiming him like son, play cousin, play son, not literal. So people take it as a literal sense. This is why I said that Blueface is still a coward, because if you're going to take on the responsibility, because it's not a burden, the responsibility to be there for Chrisean Jr. and say that you're his father, then be there. There are many people who have stepdads, or rather through marriage, or just someone that, you know, help raise and then kind of just stay in their life. And so if you promised him that, then give him that. But he didn't. So that's why I said he's trash. Zeus paid him to post the paternity test. End of story. It was not a real test. It was not. And the number has been debunked. That's why Chrisean posted it one time, and she did not post it until after Ronnie passed away. She never posted that DNA test while that man was breathing. No, she did not. Like a few days to a week after he passed away, then all of a sudden she wants to slap that DNA test on social media. And so yes, that's not Blueface's son. No. Okay, he just calls him in that. Okay, so it's just like son type of situation. Play son, not literal child. No. Okay. So moving right along from that. So I know people are coming in the chat talking about Chrisean Jr. Passing from hunger. Okay, hold on. I have receipts. Chrisean Jr. does not eat. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Let me show you why Chrisean stopped showing him on camera when she feeds, because she always is trying to pretend as if she's feeding him, but she never shows him. Let me show you why. So this is one of the first times where she got caught pretending to feed him.
You do not want to miss
Watch.
What's happening there. It's going to be amazing.
Hold on, let me rewind it.
But when I tell you, you do not want to miss what's happening there. It's going to be amazing. But man, tonight
he was only like 7 or 8 months old.
Only because I just this whole week I feel like God has just
see how he won't eat,
moving and stirring in this house.
See how he won't. He keeps denying it.
My hope is that he's doing that in your house. He's doing that for you. And
she's steady trying to feed him. He won't take it.
Is that we get to come together. The beautiful thing is, no matter what,
he won't take it. He denies it.
The beautiful thing is we get to come together, and if we're coming in carrying something,
he still won't eat.
When I tell you,
he literally will not eat. Now, the reason he won't eat is because he has trouble swallowing. This is why I said I believe the doc's information that I've shown you time and time again, that Chrisean Jr., the syndromes and the specialists and whatnot, it looks professional. It really does look like real information. It doesn't look like somebody made that up, and it all makes complete sense. You know, it 100% does, and it's professional, right? Like doctor type situation. So Chrisean, hold on, because there's more. So Chrisean will act like she's feeding him. Okay? Now, hold on. Watch her. Watch her. Now, this is recent. This is last year, right? I'm going to show you this year, too. This is last year. See how she's eating like the slob, like the barbarian she is. Now, Chrisean Jr. is to the right of her. Okay? I'm going to play the audio, too. See, now right there, she's handing Chrisean Jr. food. But watch. She doesn't touch the plate again. She's acting like she's feeding him. Now watch her fingers. She eats it. She eats it. Hold on, let me play the sound. See, she eats it. She eats it. She eats it. Now listen, she's going to be talking to him. She's going to say, "Want a piece? Want to try another piece?" Look. She doesn't touch the plate again. Watch her hands. He does not eat it. She does.
I think I set my tooth on a plate.
She's doing it again. Now she says, "Drink some milk." Because he won't eat. He won't eat. Why not show him on camera? If he's eating food, show us. I mean, he right there. You might as well. Show us. She just wants us to think he's eating. He's not. He does not know how. He doesn't know how to swallow food. He doesn't. Hold on. There's more. This is just the other day. While this baby is congested, extremely sick.
Do you know more Laugh and Grow Bible?
No, try it. It's good.
And get more Bible stories and loads of amazing shows. Wow! How cool is that? Is a great
I like it.
stream Christian shows for kids.
Can you try again?
No.
It sounded good, Bubba.
It takes a picture of each page. Yeah, exactly. And it doodles, and then it says I think you have an offer issue here, and it can crawl your ad library page, and the hooks are off here, or the hook isn't congruent with the headline. There's all these different check marks that you have to go through. I wonder if you collaborate with
You eat as you please, huh?
So you can hear him crying. Well, sighing. This is him being extremely sick. He's not eating. He's not eating. He does not eat. Literally. Like nobody's making this up. How long do y'all think that this this toddler can go without food? This is why he's almost 3, almost 2.5, and can still fit 9-month clothes. That's malnourished. If he won't eat, he'll need a feeding tube. Because he needs food. He needs the nutrients, at least, from food. That's what feeding tubes gives you, the nutrients from food. Right? Bino said the same thing. When he said feed him, she said he don't like it. What do you mean he don't like it? And then she tells him, even in the car, to drink his what? Listen.
Do you know more Laugh and Grow Bible?
No, try it. It's good.
You hear her?
More Bible stories.
She says, "You're not hungry?" Because as soon as she started to put the food towards him, what do y'all think he did? Swiping it out the way, just like he's always done. Chrisean Jr. has always done this. Every time she tries to give him some food.
Amazing.
He's been doing it since he was months old.
Only because
That's what he does.
This whole week, I feel like God has just been moving and stirring in this house. And my prayer, my hope is that he's doing that in your house. He's doing that for you. And so what I love about Wednesdays is that we get to come together.
This is why when she's in the car or anywhere else, she does not show him eating on camera because he's not eating. The poor kid don't know how to swallow. Water, milk, juice, that's easy to swallow. Easy, simple. But food, you have to actually break it down in the mouth. He doesn't even know how to chew. That's why he almost 3 and she's still trying to feed him soft foods. And then she's handing him things. Handing him green bean. Oh, this is a green bean. Like, what, he gonna grab and put in his mouth? He's not. That's why she says to him in the car, "You not hungry?" He's never hungry. But that don't mean that because he's nonverbal. So a lot of times when he's fidgety and whatnot, I know a lot of people think he's sneezing. I think when I say it's something internal, I think he's hungry. That's what I think it is. He's hungry. Oh, baby, hungry. But he can't express that. That's for her to do. So again, how long do people think he can go without eating? He's not eating. You can tell. This is why she no longer shows him on camera, because he always denies the food. He doesn't know what it is. He has no idea. Him drinking milk all day, he's starving. Yes, he may be autistic. He may. Asperger's, yeah. It could be. He's only had, what, 1 doctor's appointment besides the surgery? So if he is on the spectrum or not, the doctors probably haven't even had enough time to figure that out. Like, they need time. The last time he was there, he was around, what, 5 to 6 months old? They haven't seen him in years. He hasn't had an appointment in years. She just lied and said that he had a doctor's appointment the following day for his congestion or whether he has pneumonia or RSV. That never happened. He has not been seen. He hasn't. Fact. Nobody's making that up. So again, she keeps saying that he's eating. Where?
Wow, how cool is that? You know, it's a great
I like it.
And she's saying to him, I like it. Like he's going to respond. Like he's a baby. I mean, a baby. He's nonverbal.
Do you know more Laugh and Grow Bibles?
No, I didn't. Try it.
Sign
It's
up
good.
for Minnow and get more Bible stories and loads of amazing shows. Wow, how cool is that? Minnow is a great
I like
way to
it.
stream Christian shows for kids.
Can you try again?
Oh,
It's sounding good, Bubba.
Suggestions. It takes a picture of each page. Yeah, exactly. And there's doodles, and it just says like, I think you have an offer issue here, and it can crawl your ad library page and hooks you off here, or the book isn't congruent with the headline. There's all these different check marks that you have to go through. I wonder if you collaborate with you,
You eat as you please, huh? How about you, but look,
annoying someone?
Coach Calvin, we did a 10-minute round. Here, baby.
What's that mean?
Try it.
Anointing someone meant that they were being set apart or chosen
It's Shane,
something special. David was being chosen by God.
To be the king of Israel.
Yes. I am.
Yeah.
I like how even when you started,
Why you saying no?
like I started watching your video.
Try it, Bubba.
She said, why are you saying no? That means he does this every time she tries to feed him. But I feel like she only tries to feed him when she live to try to convince us that he eats. He don't. He didn't take it at all. When a live start, why are you not eating, Papa? You not hungry? Does he ever eat? What? Are you okay? Of course he's hungry. She doesn't put the camera on him because he'll deny the food. We can hear her saying that he's denying it, even off camera. Oh, you don't want it? Why you don't want it, Papa? What? The poor baby, the poor toddler, the poor boy does not know how to chew. Teeth don't mean chew. Yes, he has teeth, mouth full of teeth, top and bottom. Yes, which makes it weird that she don't find it weird that he don't eat. That's a medical issue at that point. What 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old y'all know that don't eat food? That's all 2-year-olds do is eat. Eat you right out of a house and a home if you let them. Most kids, when they're just a couple months in your arm, if you're eating something, they will not allow you to eat it alone. They will not. As babies, they're grabbing food out of your mouth and off your spoon and up your plate. He's going on 3 years old and has no inclination to eat. That's medical. That means something is wrong if he is not eating. How is he 3 years old? Like about to be 3. Are you okay? This boy is in danger. And she feel like as long as she keep giving him milk, because I can guarantee y'all, she is still giving him formula. I can guarantee it. Because formula does have different nutrients in it that would help preserve his life a little longer. I can guarantee it that she is still feeding him formula. Right? She could be giving him Ensure. That would definitely help. Drinkable foods, pureed foods, and putting it in bottles and whatnot, if need be, to at least get him swallowing foods with nutrients, with substance, and like something to help him gain weight. Ensure would definitely help him gain weight. For sure. It would help. Now, it's not the answer, but it's definitely something that can hold him over until she can get him to some type of dietitian or even a physical therapist, just because it could be a physical thing, especially if he's autistic and we're not sensory, all of that. It's a lot. It's a lot, but you have to take him in to figure that out. She buying him diamond and crusted pacifiers instead of a bed. Like, go pawn that pacifier and go get an apartment so your kid can have a safe and stable area. You ain't gotta be nothing fancy. Just make sure it's good enough that he has his own room, you have your own space, and you have the space to make sure that he's been able to be taken care of. And what Chrisean doesn't realize is there's so many different people that can come in and help her. Personal care attendants, home health aides that will love to come in, even take him to his physical therapies. They have people that will do it for you. They understand it's a burden on the parents. It becomes a lot to deal with. So they assist. They do. His home health aide or personal care attendant can come over and take him to his appointments on a day-to-day basis. You can be sitting right there waiting for him to get back. You can go with if you want, you know, whatnot. Like, you still handle your business. You got somebody that you can trust that's being paid to look after your kid. There's all type of services. But she don't look at it that way. She looks at there's nothing wrong with her son. Nothing wrong. She looks at him like he is fine because she wants him to stay childlike forever. If she had it her way, he'll never talk, crawl, walk, none of that. He's doing none of that, and she's doing nothing to make that happen. This kid has been referred to palliative care. That's definitely given someone that is going to have trouble with just basic things, is like eating. She slipped and said that he had stools in his diaper of blood. She didn't take him to the emergency room or nothing like that. She tried to make it look like she didn't mean to say blood, like she meant to say something else. There was nothing that you were about to say that rhymes with blood. Nothing. And she had no idea why that was in his stool. And then she tried to make it seem as if she didn't mean to say that. What else would you have meant to say? You were speaking like your son just did something that was alarming. A bloody stool would be. That's alarming from anybody, not just a kid, an adult too. It's usually not a good thing. So, yeah. So again, this is just the other day. She is starving this baby.
Do you laugh and grow Bible?
No, try it. It's good.
You're not hungry? Try it. It's good.
And loads of amazing shows. Wow, how cool is that?
Now she looking at him like he's eating. He's not eating.
Can you try again?
She said, you want to try again?
It takes a picture of each page. Yeah, exactly. And then it doodles, and then it says like, I think you have an offer issue here, and it can crawl your ad library page and hooks are off here, or the hook isn't congruent with the headline. There's all these different check marks that you have to go through. I wonder if you collaborate with you.
You eat as you please, huh? How about you, but look.
Annoying someone?
Coach Calvin, we did a 10-minute round. Here, baby.
What does that mean?
Try it.
Anointing someone meant that they were being set apart or chosen
It's Shane.
something special. David was being chosen by God.
To be the king of Israel.
Yes. I
Yeah.
like how even when you started,
Why you say no?
like I started watching.
She said, why you said no. But here's another thing y'all not paying attention to. Where's Chrisean Jr. at? Where is he? Where is he? In the vehicle. Where is he? Where he at? Correct. He's in the front seat. No car seat. Look at this. Hold on. Y'all know I'm always on this car seat. This recent.
I'm just in Walmart minding my business because I really wanted to see if Chrisean was really using a stroller top for Junior. And she is. There, I went to the car seat section. Ain't no car seat that look like this. This is a stroller top. Get this child out of this. Get him out of it right now.
This is how she travels with him, in a stroller top. In a stroller top. She pulling him out the car. And the car seat he's in, I believe these car seat. The strollers that I think they go up to 12 month. So it's for like kids that are up to like a year old. He about to be 3. And can still fit in there. But look how his legs are. See, he can't put his legs straight down because he has clubbed feet. See, at the bottom of the stroller, that's where most children rest their feet. He can't do that. He can't do that because his club feet will not allow it. He can't straighten his feet. He can't. It's also the reason why he can't crawl. It's also the reason he can't crawl. Look at him. Hold on.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
Look at Junior on the floor.
I seen this. I went on your page before. I seen this.
Thank you, Murph.
I seen this. Yeah, I seen this. Yeah, you that nigga for real.
Shit, in there.
You see his feet? Oh, let me turn that down because I don't know if that's copyright and that will suck. Look at his feet. Watch his feet. Look at him. You see how they just flop around? So he's not supposed to have shoes on. He can't straighten his feet. That's why he can't crawl. Because children use their knees and their toes to crawl. That's what they use. Knees and toes. He can't. Because she's making his feet worse by putting him on shoes. He should not have on shoes. They hurt his feet. Look, you can see how the angle that his feet are club. Yes, well, his feet being clubbed is basically like dead weight. Right, like having on ankle weights. Right, JC, correct. Yeah. So it hurts when she puts shoes on him. That's painful. And that's why they have corrective shoes and the braces that they put around from usually the ankle up to the shin or further up to maybe sometimes even to the knee and whatnot, so that it angles the bone to correct itself. So that the bone goes all the way down so that the foot is on the ground instead of by being clubbed, it being at an angle. More so of like in the air. It's kind of like a U at the ankle. It's like a U. So that's what the shoes do. They help correct the toes and, the bones in the toes. And it's bone is what, so that's painful to that young boy to have those shoes on his feet, forcing his feet to go straight when it's at an angle. See, like that's painful. That's why I'm like, poor guy. When he's really uncomfortable and whatnot, I think that's why. And not just that he's hungry. How long do people expect this boy to survive off of formula and milk? How long? How long will he last? This is why the petition is to take him now. Take him immediately. He needs to be seen. He's not seeing a doctor at all. Like, at all. When he's fidgety like this, I think he's hungry. When he's doing certain things like this, hold on, let me show you. Look at him.
I see Gucci. She ain't popped up yet. Come on. Do it one more time. Invite me to sleep. You ain't pop up yet, though, bro. You probably got to put it on everyone. Right. Hey, yo, bro.
Yeah. That was down on you.
It's just that one. I gotta see the other two.
She says he's fighting his sleep. He's not fighting his sleep, because if so, just go lay him down. Okay? He's not. Yes, he's in a diaper still, 100%, which isn't uncommon with children that have certain disabilities and whatnot. It's not uncommon. It really is not. There's plenty of kids that are still in diapers to a certain amount of time, and some that have to be in them their whole lives. It just depends on what they're going through, what they can do physically, what their mental stamina and capacity. And when it just depends, and it really depends more so on the parent, the person raising said child. Shout out to Just Gemini. She says malnutrition will make it difficult for his little body to fight severe illness, and I think that's why he's so sick. That's a great point. I think that's why he's so sick. Why it don't take much for him to get really sick, because he doesn't have anything helping him fight anything off. And then there are certain immunizations and vaccinations and whatnot that I feel like he has not had. You know, I think it's a lot. Even when he's acting like this, like, I think it's multiple reasons why. I do think one of them is that he is hungry. I think one of the reasons that he is like really hungry, I'm sure it's, I mean, imagine your stomach when we are hungry, that feeling that's in your stomach, that really hurts. So imagine going through that for months, years. The poor guy is not eating. I'm not saying that to try to come at her. I'm not saying that because I want to make her look worse. It's true. I have proof from when he was even months old. He was like 5 or 6 months in that church video. Denying food. That was from 2024. It's 2026. What was it, 2023? One of them. Because he was born in 2023. Yeah. Because he's about to be 3. So yeah. Crazy work. I've never seen any videos of him eating. You won't. Because he doesn't. That's why when she says, my baby eat, my son eats. The petition is on my community wall. If it's not in the chat, you can look at my community wall right here on YouTube, and then just tap the link and it'll just take you right over. Yeah, so it's like he's not eating, but she wants to. She can't feed him in front of us, but she wants us to think that behind the scenes he eating. When he won't even eat on camera, and she can't say it's because he's sick, because he's not sick in this video. Hold on, I'm gonna finish this one because she's of course gonna rub his face because she's, you know, ashamed of his eyes. See, she pokes him in the eye because she doesn't like that his eyes cross.
It's just that one. I gotta see the other two.
Chrisean Jr. can see. From the docs and information, he does have eye issues, eye impairment issues. So I do believe that he has issues seeing, which glasses could definitely help. They have special glasses for children like him. And then they change as they get older. I believe that he's like nearsighted. You know, I think it's easier for him to see when you're further away, but I think the closer you are to him, the harder it is for him to see. And that's, glasses could easily fix that. But he is not blind. I've seen him very responsive to people, even on sight. And people putting their hand in front of him and having, you know, to try to like shake his hand and whatnot, and he has put his hand in theirs. You would have to be able to see in order to do that. So I do think that Chrisean sees, but I think it's like more so of like in like shapes, unless it's further away. I think it's easier for him to see because he is more responsive when people are approaching him versus when they get close to him. When they get close to him, it's kind of losing him a little bit. But if you back up a little bit, you know, like when Chrisean talks to him, she talks to him from further away. And then when she wants to embrace him, yeah, farsighted is what I think he is. But I do think he can see. I don't think he's blind. I don't. I mean, I don't. He could be. I mean, but from what I gather, I don't think he's blind. I don't think so. I hope he's not. I really don't want him to be blind. Just like poor kid. He can hear too. Absolutely, yes, he can definitely hear. Yes, so people try to say that he was both, deaf and blind. I don't believe he's blind or deaf. I don't think so. I don't. I can't prove it, but the hot tub. Yes, his mother was in a hot tub with him. While she was pregnant, he touched Ryan Garcia's hand. Yes, he did. When Ryan Garcia was trying to shake his little hand, so cute. Yeah, he definitely put his hand in his. Now, did he have trouble doing it? Yes. Shout out to Yapa. She says Bino said she don't feed him. Bino said that she tried, and then he asked her why don't she feed him like consistently, and she said because he doesn't like it. And it's not that he don't like it. He don't, what kid don't like eating? What kid don't want ice cream and cookies and what kid don't want that? Just the smells of something alone will make a kid want to eat it. Legit. It will make him want to eat it. Even in the wildlife, all animals drink milk only for a certain amount of time because they need food. They need meat. If they a domesticated animal, a dog food, cat food, they don't just drink milk. Mm-mm. Even if you feed your animal human food, cats like tuna and chicken and stuff like that. Crazy work. Even animals eat. CPS considers jacuzzi. Yes, it's on the reality show. She's literally in the jacuzzi, about to pop at any moment. Also, you're right. That don't even sound right. I think she's just lazy or don't care. Both. Both. I think she pretends to care, and I think she does that for the public. I think she does that for the public. Um, dog diet is 80% protein, right? And his diet is 0 protein, unless he's getting it from the formula she's putting in his bottles, because he does not eat. He doesn't. And again, she can't say it's because he's sick, because in this video, he is not sick. He is not sick. She sits here and eats full meals in front of him. Full meals. And then she will pretend to feed him right here. Now, y'all see she hands him the food. She doesn't touch the plate again. Now watch. She's going to put the food that she was giving to him in her mouth. So he clearly does not eat. He don't eat. This is why he can fit a 9-month outfit at almost 3 years old. This is why. That is a 9-month outfit. And you know how she can't lie? Because this brand only goes up to 9 months. This outfit, and it was purchased for her. It only go up to 6 to 9 months. It don't go past that. It's a 6 to 9 month outfit. Fact. They went and looked it up. Sick. Sick. So does he have club foot since birth? Hold on. Hold on. I don't want them to try to pop us. Okay. since birth, that is club foot. You see? That is club foot. Since birth, that is Chrisean Jr., the day he was born, both of his feet, not just one. Sometimes it's just one. Both of his feet, he was born with it. This isn't something he just got the other day. No, birth. And this is what she's putting gym shoes and Timberlands and all of that on. Bending his foot. Forcing him to. And with him being so little, the bones are soft. So her putting them hard shoes on him is forcefully, continuously bending his club foot, which makes matters worse. This is why they say, don't put any shoes, just socks. That's it. Just socks. And you get it corrected from surgery, or you can just do shoes and brace. Most people just do shoe and brace. And the crazy part about it is when you get club foot taken care of, you can't even tell the person's foot was ever clubbed. That's how great and how futuristic medicine done got, is because now, even with the braces and the orthopedic shoe, you can't even tell. Once they're done, you wouldn't even know. A person would have to tell you that they had a club foot because it's common. And mothers that ain't never drank or did any drug or anything like that while pregnant, sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it's genetics. So, crazy work. Crazy work. And nothing has been corrected. Poor kid. So I want to hear from y'all when y'all call in. Based off what I've shown y'all, and I have way more, there will be in survivings, okay? I have a few survivings that's going to be dropping too. I've been working hard, trust me. I've been over here working, okay, for Chrisean Jr. I've been over here working for that boy. Do you think that he needs a feeding tube? Do you think that if she took him to a dietitian and physical therapy, that they could figure out a way for him to eat and be able to digest food on his own one day? Because again, the club foot could have been taken care of. She could have made it to the point to where now that he may have to get surgery because what she's done to his bones, because the tissue is soft, the tissue and the bones are soft. You know, the younger a kid is, and the older they get, that's when they start to, form and be what they're going to be pretty much for the rest of their life. Like baby teeth versus adult teeth, So this is why it's better to do while they are young. Most doctors would encourage right away. Get it done right away, because the sooner you get it done, the less they are held back from. The quicker they can start progressing, with the walking and because a kid can't potty train even without walking. They got to get to the point to where at least walking. To be able to get to the point of potty training one day, they got to be able to walk to the potty. They got to be able to do that. And I feel like people are overlooking things. No one has seen this child eat. When she tries to feed him, he says no. He's about to be 2.5 and can still fit a 9-month-old outfit. But because I'm not a doctor, I'm supposed to assume that he's not malnourished. That's what the definition of it is. Underfeeding. He's basically anorexic. Basically. Because anorexics drink, but they're not too fond of eating. Yes, he pushes the food away. Anything she tries to feed him. And this is why, again, she used to try to fake on camera and be like, hold on. This has
incoming call.
Hold on, y'all. One second, y'all. Hold on. Let me show this, and then y'all can call right back. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I have to show y'all this because this goes back. This goes back, y'all. I'm gonna need I need y'all to focus on this child. This goes back. This goes back so far. He is an infant. 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 He will not eat. He is an infant in this video. I'm sorry, I'm just getting angry. He is an infant in this video. Every time she tried to push the mouse pad in, he spits it out. Look, he is not eating it. Look, he's spitting it out. He's spitting it out. Ever since he was an infant, he has been doing this. He does not eat. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh. He doesn't eat. He doesn't eat. He does not eat. Ever since he was an infant. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. How long can this go on? At this point, it's a high probability he may need a G-tube. He may. He's not eating. He doesn't eat. It's going to get to the point where he just, God forbid, won't wake up. It's like, is that what she's pushing for? Is she that slow? To where she think that he could just survive off of milk?
Incoming call.
Wow. Yes, anyone can call
Incoming
in.
Call.
Anyone can call in. Hold on.
Press 1.
Caller, you are on the line with Sean Everyway. Hi. Yes. Hi, I'm great. How are you? You're a little low.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you a little better now. Yes.
Okay, great. So, I don't know if this is the case for little Chrisean, because I can't diagnose him and we can't just like seeing him. However, if I were to go off of observations and just seeing him, you see that it seems like he has hypotonia, like low muscle tone. If he were to have certain neurological conditions, whether it be FASD, whether it be any other kind of neurological conditions that affect the muscle tone, then more than likely he wouldn't be physically capable of swallowing. If some dysphagia, aphasia, there'd be some issues around the esophagus, the muscles, around the esophagus. And a lot of kids like that, or babies like that, sometimes they use YouTube, if you have a gastric feeding tube. I'm not saying that this is the case for him, but
okay, ma'am, I'm hearing.
Or any other neurological condition that does affect the muscles, and that would also affect the ability to walk, to stand, severe therapy, physical therapy, orthopedic therapy.
Y'all in the chat, y'all are brutal. Y'all are brutal. I'm just gonna ask her if she can call back in because she is giving some good information. I can hear her. I don't know about y'all, but I can hear her well, kind of.
No, I'm not.
Oh, y'all said very annoying. Okay, excuse me, miss. Excuse me, miss. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Can you call right back in? You're a little muffled, and you did have some good information about like the esophagus and all of that. So could you just hang up and call me right back? Okay, thank you.
Call from Ocean Breeze.
Okay, Ocean Breeze. Hi, call you on the air.
Hey, honey, wait, let me turn you off from the back. Sorry.
Okay, you're good.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
So first of all, thank you for having me up. I am a new subscriber to you, and I just want to first say you are doing amazing. I appreciate all the hard work and dedication that you're doing in all your videos, not just this topic or this subject, but in all your videos. But let's get down to it.
I appreciate
This
everything you
girl,
just said. Thank you so much.
She drives me nuts. It makes me upset because everybody acts like nothing has happened. We see from the start to this point now how she messed up this baby in every possible way. And people want us to cheer her on for a boxing career, for a surfing career, for still being a child. Like, I don't understand her fans. I don't understand people that's trying to talk about give her grace. I was a single mom. I mean, I was a mom at 3 months before I turned 16. I already had it in my mind that I was on the run. I was in a group home, and if I didn't turn myself in,
oh, you was bad. Oh, girl, you was real bad, girl. What? Ooh, but keep going. Ooh, you was a bad girl.
But the point is, I did what I had to do so that my baby didn't have to be in no kind of situation. Right. I had to suck that shit up and do what I need to do for this newborn baby that God has blessed me with. No matter what I was going through, I had to go into mommy mode.
Right.
And it's been mommy mode ever since. Now I'm a grandmother of 2, and I have 2 kids and a grandmother of 2. And people are not perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. But this girl, it pisses me off to see how this baby is getting treated, and there's nothing that nobody can do. He's solely dependent on her, and she's not doing nothing.
Right.
I'm sorry. And then, oh my gosh, I did not remember seeing the picture of him when he was first born and seeing his foot like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it was that bad. That made me cry because I'm a real mom. I'm a grandma. And to see that she hurt this baby in so many ways, and she's being in denial. She cares about men. She cares about everything but this baby. And he has to I'm sorry for cussing, but he has to depend on her.
Yeah.
And everybody's watching this.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Take your time, breathe.
It just hurts me to see that this human baby, and he's a handsome little boy. I seen the AI when he was dancing. It was so cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
And that could be him in real life, but his mother is Chrisean Rock, the devil, the demon sponge, and nobody is. This baby is stuck.
Yeah. No, we understand, and I understand how emotional that you get about it.
I was one of the.
No,
I was one of the first people to sign you up the petition. I hope that I hope something can be done so we can get that baby with the right family. I don't want him to go to her family.
Yeah, I don't want him to either. But no, I understand, and I'm so sorry that you're so emotional about it in a way. And the reason why I say I'm sorry is because I know most people are emotional because everybody feels helpless. You know, we feel like we're watching this, we see it, and there's nothing that we can really do, and that is the hurtful part. I think that's why a lot of people are like coming to me like a moth to a flame, because people can see that I genuinely want something to happen. I want to help Chrisean Jr. Like, I want him out of this situation, and people can feel that.
Yes.
And the people that are migrating want the same thing. They just want better for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important
Yeah.
to come forward and show y'all everything about him, his club feet, that he's not eating. CPS needs to know this stuff. Anybody that may come through
Mm-hmm.
even with the petitions and come and try to help us out, whether they're part of the government or whatever, they see these things. They see that we are not lying, that we are not just saying these things because we don't like her, that we are haters of hers. We're trying to be scandalous. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Yes, we're mad at her. She makes us angry, but his safety is far more important to us than trying to get at Chrisean. Like, we don't really care about that. We can deal with that later.
Right.
We need to deal with the baby as of now. And I can feel all of y'all. I feel all of your energy. And thank you so much for signing the petition. And thank you so much for being here, sweetheart. Again, I'm so sorry about you getting emotional about it, because we will do something. Something will happen. Cause and effect. If we stand up for him, people can't ignore us. They can't ignore us. If we keep screaming, we keep roaring, somebody is going to listen to us. It's going to happen. I feel it. This is why I've been going hard, why I'm going to do this every single day if I have to. We need something done about this now. The baby's not even eating. Like, he's not eating. He's still in diapers. He's not walking. He's not crawling. He's not talking. He's not doing anything he's supposed to do.
Nothing. And she's acting like he's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you for answering my call. I probably will call in, from time to time. I do know everybody is trying to call you. I just want to say you are a blessing from God. I'm so glad I came across your channel, and you gotta subscribe for life. I am 1,000% with you on your mission, and I appreciate you, because a lot of people is not doing this, and you are going above and beyond. And you're already a blessed man, but you're gonna be blessed even more because of how dedicated you are to the situation. And again, you have a lot of great videos, but pertaining to this baby, you up there, and I appreciate being a part of your community. I appreciate being able to follow someone who has some damn sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it. And I really appreciate that follow, and I appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Keep your head up, and I hope you call back in the future, sweetheart.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. I'm going to drop back down. I'll be in the chat.
Okay, bye. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Oh, y'all. And again, I have voicemails of women calling in, especially crying. Like, this is not a joke. This is serious. This is real life. Okay, the number's in the chat. Y'all can keep calling in. This is real life, and I'm sorry for all the people that's calling. Just please keep calling. I will keep answering. I will get y'all through. I promise. I will get y'all through. Yes, we want him saved. Yes, eccentricities. Is that what I hope I'm saying right? Yes, we want him saved. Like, at the end of the day, we want him out of the situation. If you go onto my community wall, the petition is there. Right over here on YouTube. If the link is not working in the chat, when the mods are putting it in the chat, you copy it and then you put it into your Safari or whatever internet browser that you have, and it'll pull right up. You just paste it into the search bar, or you can just tap the link on my community wall and it'll take you right over to change.org. And please leave comments underneath, y'all. I appreciate all of y'all comments. I heart them. I read them. The videos that y'all leave, I have listened to all of the videos that y'all have put underneath and whatnot. It's good for documentation purposes and all of that good stuff. So keep all of that up. I really appreciate it. And so does Chrisean Jr., I'm sure. I'm sure he appreciates it as well. Carla, you are live on the air.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. So my name is Imani. I am from Jersey. I really don't follow celebrity news. However, I've been a subscriber for a very long time. I love your work. Let's start there.
Thank you so much.
So the whole thing with Chrisean is, I think she's living like a nomad, for the simple fact that if she makes a place home base, and CPS gets a hold of her baby, and could possibly take the baby, she could go to jail. And I think she's really trying to duck
CPS and the feds, and I don't think she wants to go to jail. However, comma, that's just my theory. Honestly, that child needs a lot of work. I don't even know where to start. NG2 probably, maybe even a little feeding therapy. Because I have a godson who's autistic and he's also nonverbal. He has to go to feeding therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What kind of feeding therapy is it? Is it like?
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry. Is the feeding therapy that you say your nephew does? Is it like them teaching him how to eat on his own, or like him how to swallow? Like what kind of therapy, if you don't mind?
Okay, so because he's autistic, he doesn't eat a lot of foods. So what feeding therapy does is not only help him to eat proper foods, but to associate it with like a sense, like, okay, touch it, smell it, put it in your mouth, feed it, like he can eat it, see if he likes it. If he doesn't like it, he'll spit it out. His thing is oatmeal. I feel like that's what Chrisean Jr. needs. A little bit of that, and therapy for his club feet.
Yes, and his club feet are bad, really bad.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, Chrisean Jr., his club feet that you were speaking of, they're really bad. He has really bad club foot.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I was literally just watching your live, and I was just like, oh my God, like, and then you're putting regular shoes. Like, I'm not even a mother. And like, I feel some kind of way. I guess because I'm soft-hearted to children, because I really love children and I want children, later on in my life. But this child has one thing that most of us don't have: a parent with money.
Right.
And you're doing nothing? You gotta be kidding me. There's no way.
But Chrisean says nothing is wrong with him. Do you believe her? Do you believe that she really believes that nothing is wrong with him?
No, I don't believe her, because if you look at that poor child's face, I could see that baby was born with special needs, and that is due to what she was doing during her pregnancy. I see that. And if I could see that, the whole world could see that. And I think what she's afraid of is CPS intervening and taking her child. And that's why she's living like a nomad, living from town to town to town to town to town. But what's not fair is you're doing all that with a child who looks not only malnourished, but also is impaired. Not like he's nonverbal. He's probably mentally impaired too. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women have trouble even holding a pregnancy. You held a pregnancy full term, gave birth. Some women can't do that. That is a gift.
Yeah.
And he's here. And this what you do?
Right.
I'm with the other lady. I'm not gonna start crying, but that's the passion, because children are so innocent. They don't deserve stuff. And someone said, families and husbands and wives and whomever feel like we deserve children, when we really don't. Because what do you do when they get here? You do this? You neglect them?
100%.
They're so pure. How could you do that?
Yeah. He's just so sweet and so innocent, 100%. But I do have other callers calling in. But thank you so much, caller, for calling in. I don't want to miss these other calls. I'm going to try to let everybody get through today. But thank you so much. And if you can call back, I just want to get some of these other calls, because I don't want them to not call because they feel like they're not going to get through. But I really appreciate everything that you said. And I appreciate you also for speaking on your nephew and the things that he's going through, to use it as a relatable situation, so that you're letting us know like there is help out there. There is things that can be done with helping Chrisean be able to eat and whatnot. His mother just isn't taking advantage of those opportunities, which is an unfortunate situation all the way around.
It was wonderful talking to you. And if I will try and call back, if not, I will try again the next show.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your call.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too. Okay, I'm sorry, that caller. You can call right back. I'm sorry. Y'all keep calling. Y'all keep calling. I promise I'm gonna answer. But while y'all in the process calling, hold on, because I only got about to call. Hold on. I want to show y'all this.
Incoming call.
I want to show y'all this. Hold on. This person calling right back. I'm gonna call
Incoming
you.
Call.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna call you right back. I want to show y'all this real quick. Hold on. I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all this really quick. Really quick. Really quick. I want to show y'all this. At the bottom. Let's go to the top. People said that Chrisean Jr.'s arm is clubbed. I believe his arm is like that because of injuries. Have y'all seen videos like this? Let me show you this real quick. This is Chrisean Jr.
Incoming call.
Right on the ground. On the ground.
Incoming call.
On the ground. And Chrisean is completely
Incoming
ignoring
call.
him. Completely ignoring him. He's face planted.
Incoming call.
Face planted on the ground and his arm.
Incoming call.
And his arm. Okay? Face
Incoming
down.
call.
He cannot crawl. So look, there's no way
Incoming
of
call.
getting up on his own. No way of him getting up on his own. No way. No way of him getting up on his own. And I believe a lot of things that have happened to Chrisean Jr. is due to injury. Like him injuring himself, falling out of beds, and all of that. That can be long-term damage.
Incoming call.
If not taken care of properly. So hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna call this person that I promised that I will call him back. I'm gonna call this person first. Okay, and then God is so many calls. Okay, this one. I believe it was this one. I believe it was this one. Call him. Okay. And then after this call, whoever else is calling, just keep calling. Okay, I promise that person. Hi, this is Sean. You're live on the air. I'm sorry, I missed your call.
It's okay. Can you hear me fine?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a new subscriber, and I just really appreciate that, everything you're doing. The petition is amazing. And I just want to say that Chrisean is definitely an unfit mother. From the video of that poor baby throwing up, it's obviously a projectile.
Right.
And then even before that, that beach video, how stupid are you to go take surfing lessons and then leave your baby on a beach?
With strangers, with people
no
you met that day. She met them that day.
What was that?
She met those people that day that was hanging out. Yeah, that day she met them.
Right. And it's just, it's just the simplest things that a mother would comprehend to do and look out for her child. It's just not clicking in her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really sad to see. And, we all want people to, have that click when the baby comes and they fall in love. But honestly, that's something that doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
And she's not willing to get the correct help. I understand going to church and being close to God and all that stuff, but that baby needs help. He needs services. He needs therapy. And she also needs therapy. She needs to get help for herself too.
She does. She needs a lot of therapy. She does. You're right. And she needs to get help for herself, and she also needs to get help for her son. You are right. I just think Chrisean wants us to think she loves her baby. I think it's more important for the public to think she loves her baby than her to just literally do it. Than her to just love her kid. Just love him. You don't need our approval to love this baby. You don't, just love him. Love him.
Exactly. Yeah. I think she definitely needs to stay off of social media, but obviously that's not happening because that's her whole gig.
Yeah. 100%.
But it's just all this fan service, and the fan service is not giving because you're neglecting your child constantly. I just really, when I saw that throwing up video,
my spirit got so rattled inside, and it's like, you're not even picking up your child. Like, what if he chokes on his vomit? Like, it's just so many things. I have a child myself, and one little cough, guess what? We're going to the doctors. And if that thing come back anything, we're going to the emergency room if I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're a good parent.
So
That's what good parents do, and you're a good parent. So, of course, that's what you would do. But I really appreciate your call. I'm going to try to get to some of these other callers. Thank you so much, and I hope you call again in the future.
bye, baby.
Bye, sweetheart. Okay, boom. Next call. Hello, caller. You're live on the air with Shine Every Way. Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had you on mute.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hey, son.
Hi,
I've
Bill.
been following you for like years. Like, I'm one of your top fans. Like, I love you.
What's
But
up?
me and Chrisean had our babies around the same exact time.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of like monitoring like how she's doing her child versus like my child in a way. And it's like they're the same age and everything. Like, I went through inducement. My baby was small when she came out, like really small. Right now to the day, she still wears like smaller clothes.
Mhm.
But she came out really small. But she's walking, she's talking, she's feeding herself, she's communicating, and from what I'm seeing, her mentality versus Chrisean Jr., they should be on the same level.
Right.
So I'm kind of like really sad for the situation because he is not making no progress at all. She's going on all these shows, doing everything else, showing her behind, worried about boys, worried about everything else except for what she needs to do by her child. Like, first quarter, you should have took him to the hospital, got him checked out, like made sure, he was able to be able to have that structure, be able to, do what he has to do as a toddler, be on his own. He could barely sit up.
Yeah.
He could barely like communicate how he's supposed to. I just feel so bad, and now I'm pregnant again.
Oh,
with my son.
congratulations. Congrats.
And it's just like, it's a lot going on with her. Like, I try not to laugh low key, whenever, you was talking about Yahweh dedicating it to, her son and all of that. Like, but in a way, it's like she's preparing for something to happen because you're not helping something. You're not helping them. Like, what are you doing? Like, you see all these people commenting.
I honestly believe
people giving you advice.
The song Yahweh,
like, what are you doing?
The song Yahweh to me is the song that she plans to sing at his funeral.
See, and that's the thing. Like, she needs help. She needs to go to a parenting class. She needs to actually go by her word and what she is actually going to church for. Because I'm looking at her as false prophecy right now, because maybe, you having people lay hands on the baby, you grabbing the baby, you're doing all this stuff that you're supposed to do, but you're not really doing it in reality. Like, it's just focus on your child at the end of the day. Like, because he's going to get taken away. And she keeps running away, and they go catch her. They go catch her.
They will. We're gonna make sure of it. We're gonna make sure of it. Thank you so much, call. We're gonna make sure of it. Thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. I hope you call again. I'm gonna try to get to these other calls, but thank you so much for your input.
Yes, I will, and I love you once again.
I love you too. Bye. Okay, I'm trying to get y'all. I love y'all. Hi, caller. You're live on the air with Sean Everyway.
Hey, this Sean?
Yes. Hi.
Hey, Tom, please, I finally got on the air.
Yes.
I'm calling. Me and my daughter both watching, and my daughter is the same age as Chrisean. She has I got a 1-year-old grandbaby. I watched my daughter be a beautiful mother. And me and her was talking the other day, and I told her, you know when you want to be a mother. You know when you love your child. As soon as them 2 lines show up on that pregnancy kit.
Right.
That's when it starts. In utero, right away, always. Her best friend had a child. That was her godchild. She killed her baby at 2. But this topic is very sensitive. To watch somebody be a piss poor mother to a child that didn't even have to be here. We've all seen her harness the baby. That. She never wanted to be a mother. Then she realized she could get caught off the baby. All the things that she did to that child, all the harm and everything she brought up the baby, for Christ's sake. We all seen her. She does not care.
Right.
She never cared. We can get an abortion, all of those things. It starts right away. When you know you're going to be a mother to a child, your love, you stop thinking about yourself immediately, long before you even push that child out.
Right.
And when a person wants to sit there and mistreat a child, watch him cough, cover his mouth, know he can't breathe, she's praying on him to die, just like you said. That song, Yahweh, she's planning on singing it at the funeral. You know, she'll lie. The baby will be dead or some shit. Sorry. She'll be dead. That baby will be dead, and she'll be acting like he's missing, just like my daughter's friend. You know, this is sick. You know, back if you old school and you babysit a child and diaper bag ain't together, that baby don't got everything that they need in that diaper bag. Oh, you're not a good mother. You don't need to care.
Right.
Missing milk, 2 Pampers, diaper bag empty. But you dress to the 9 and your child look a mess.
Right.
All of those things indicate whether you want to be a good mother or not. Some people are less fortunate, but you can tell the person that's just less fortunate and they really love their child than a person that is fortunate and can have resources and just don't love the child. Right. These females, she's one, thought it was going to be attached to Blueface and some money and realized that ship has failed, so she no longer wants the child.
Right. Yeah.
It didn't matter what this baby looks like or what he was going through. You go to places to get tattoos removed off of your face. You get clouded. You're platforming these different doctors and stuff. Why can't you go to a healthcare facility and get your child some type of rehab and platform them since everything is all about clout?
Absolutely.
You could have utilized that.
Yeah.
Hey, my child needs support. I'll platform you. Can you show my child in rehab and all the different things that you need to show? You just don't care.
Right.
He's coughing, hacking, can barely breathe. You're singing loud, cutting the music up, smothering his face just so you can talk and skin and grin on the line with these dudes. It makes no sense.
Right. No, it's true. You are absolutely right. And everybody in the chat feeling you as well. You're right. If you can do all of this stuff, and she could have, again, she's already profiting off of her son. She could have profited by showing progress. You're right. She could have taken him back and forth to the doctors and, all of that. And she can make money off of that. She can make a reality show off of that. There are so many families that can identify with what she is going through with her son. She is not alone. The difference is this bitch, Chrisean, inflicted this on this child. Chrisean Jr. was not just born like that. No, he was not. Because some children are just born with disabilities. It has nothing to do with the parent. Nothing. The mother or the father, unless it's genetics or hereditary. That's it. But with Chrisean Jr., she inflicted that upon him. And I saw people in the chat trying to blame Blueface. Blueface has nothing to do with why Chrisean Jr. is why he is. Nothing to do with that.
He wasn't pregnant.
No, right. Right. Exactly. And then y'all have to think about this too.
He can produce children, but he can't carry a child.
Right. And
Blueface, he wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, and he kept feeding liquor bottle to her.
Right.
Here, you want to drink?
Right. You want to drink? Oh, wait, I mean.
Because, we can just abort the baby. We can just abort the baby.
Right.
He already had 2 kids.
Right.
You know what's going on.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is what you want to do? Here, drink up. It probably ain't my baby anyway.
Absolutely.
Because if he really thought that it was his child, he would have absolutely sit down, sit somewhere, shut up. I'll get out and make this money. You take care of my feet. He didn't give it a.
Right. Absolutely. Very true. Very true. But thank you so much, caller, for calling. I'm going to try to get some of these other calls. Thank you so much, and I hope you call again in the future. You were great. Thank you so much.
Will do. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so before we get we're going to get some more calls. But Chrisean, Blueface was in jail for 2 years, right? So the first 2 years of Chrisean Jr.'s life, pretty much, he was gone. Let's start there. Okay. 2. Yes, Blueface watched her drink and smoke just like anybody else. Just like anybody else that was sitting around. So if you're going to say that about Blueface, you got to say that about her parents. You have to say that about her sisters. You have to say that about everybody. All of the friends. All of that. Okay? Chrisean did this to her own baby. She did this. And she did it because she didn't know exactly how it was going to work out. Right? Zeus as well. She did it because she didn't know how it was going to work out. She didn't know if, for sure, I feel like she really wanted Chrisean Jr. to be Blueface's, but in the back of her mind, she knew that he wasn't. She knew he wasn't. So this is why I feel like she didn't care about drinking and doing all of that stuff, and he didn't care either because that's her. Like, you're a grown woman, like, you know? He don't care nothing about these females like that. Because Jaden could have did the same things. He wouldn't have cared. Jaden just chose not to. So that's truly not his fault. Why would we expect a loser, someone less of a man, to look out for a woman during her pregnancy? He didn't do it with none of his other ones. He wasn't there for Jaden like that. No, he was not. He's an idiot. So why would we expect him to be there for Chrisean? No. And at least with Jaden, those are his actual biological kids. Those are his children. Chrisean Jr. is not. Okay? And then shout out to Blake for the super sticker. I saw you said in the chat, what is Ronnie's family's doing? Again, this is Chrisean's fault. Why should Ronnie's family have to chase her down? For what? She holds all the power. They really don't have any power unless Chrisean Jr. gets taken from her. Then people can ask what Ronnie's family's doing. Then go ahead. But while she has custody of that boy, and while she's running around state to state with that boy, there's not much Ronnie's family could do if they wanted to do something anyway. What? What can they do? Even if they pulled up on her, it's mentioned that Chrisean had everything to do with Ronnie passing away. And this just happened. It ain't even 2 years old. Do y'all really think Ronnie family trying to lay eyes on her? Y'all think it's going to be a family reunion? Ronnie was the only boy that woman had. Her baby boy is gone. And allegedly Chrisean had everything to do with it. So why would she be in a rush to find her? To be around her? To be near the person that may have had your son taken away? So not too much on Ronnie's family. We got to fall back. Not too much on them. Leave them people be. They're grieving. See, that's what we're not going to be disrespectful about that. And I'm not talking about you, Blake. I'm talking about in general. Because a lot of people state that. So, Blakey, I don't want you to feel like this comes because I'm not you. I'm not talking about. I promise you, I'm not. This is for the people that always try to throw static against Ronnie's family. It was Ronnie's responsibility to figure out if he impregnated Chrisean or not his family's. And that's what he was doing. And in the process, it seemed like that got his life taken. He was fine until he pursued paternity. And then all of a sudden, he's gone. So it's a lot. Caller, thank you so much for waiting patiently. You are on the air. I am so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Are you there, caller?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna move.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Hi,
Me?
yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
My name is Treasure. So listen, I've been sitting here and taking in a whole lot. I am a bush sitter, so I have been looking at your videos later, like during the live, or either I've been catching them afterwards. And um, I've been kind of like thinking of a couple of things as to why she may be doing the things that she's doing and behaving the way that she's been behaving. Because I work with the public, with a vast number of public where it's working with children and families. And I've seen everything come across the door. So, but one of the things that I have, like, and I'll say this, generally when I think about, when I see children and families, I'm always thinking about like resolutions, problem solving, why do people behave the way that they behave and things like that. I will say that I think that some of the reasons why she is behaving the way that she is because she is socially and emotionally stuck at an age, right? Nowhere near an adult, nowhere near where someone could mentally say that they will be capable of taking care of not even just themselves, which is the reason why she has that nomad reactionary, disposition that she's been taking with the child. But it also kind of makes me think about how everything is like caution to the wind. The second thing was, as the birthing of Junior was so public, right? And there was so much animosity happening between her and Blueface at that time. The sensationalism of him, like even putting that baby's information and pictures and stuff out like that, I was like that, puts somebody in a mental position of where they don't have a safety net, right? Even when things go left and they go awry, you just do not have that safety net that you need, or where, like, I'm human, I'm going to make some mistakes, and I'm not the best mother. This is my first time around. Like, I'm thinking that I should be able to trust people, but when I mess up and I really make people mad with me, they think that they can just go out and expose me. They can expose my child. I don't see you as a safety net anymore. When I do take my child to the hospital, my information gets leaked. So who can I go to and who can I trust, right? And my thing is, I'm thinking like existentially beyond what's happening in the here and now. And I'm also thinking about what is it that we can actually do in the here and now, right? So I am so proud of the fact that, you're standing 10 toes down on like, let's do this and let's move forward to do what we can to try to save the baby, right? But the unfortunate thing is she's a part of that child. So the question is, what is it that we can do that's going to help her help the baby, right? We got to catch her in a space where she can actually have a space where, regardless of whether I make mistakes or regardless of whether I'm doing something that people don't like, I still have a safety net where you're going to see me and appreciate me and all my flaws and try to help to get me to mature as a Chrisean and help me to, as Chrisean, help me to mature as a mother, right? And then help me to do right by my child, right? They always say when you're on an airplane, you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself first and then put the oxygen mask on your child, right? So we have to look at them as being a collective. And I'm going to say this, as a mandated reporter, because I am definitely a mandated reporter, I have seen so much shenanery happen where you think in your mindset, like these things need to happen, right? Like you're campaigning real hard, like what's going to happen, what's going to happen, what's going to happen. But unfortunately, the way that we live in this world today, their job is to try to see what they can possibly do to try to keep the family together before they separated, right? So with that being said, my questions are, how do we get her to, number one, find a place where it is, don't be let's call her name. I see somebody saying let's call her. I'm so sorry. But what can we do to try to get her to find a safety net so therefore we can do what we need to do for the baby?
I have an answer for you. My answer to be what we can do to help Chrisean have a safety net for Junior is fucking nothing. Chrisean does not need to be anywhere near Chrisean Jr. unless she is visiting him, okay, with supervision. I I don't want you to cancel out what you said, because you stated that she was at a place in her life to where emotionally she's stuck at an age. So if she's stuck at an age, what counseling could you give a person to help them grow up years if they are stuck at that age? Chrisean cannot be helped. She cannot. The most Chrisean can do is go get therapy for herself to try to figure out how she became the individual that she is in the first place. But I don't feel that Chrisean is a mother. Some people just don't have it. And she's one of those people. I do think that Chrisean has certain mental disabilities and things that make her incapable of being a mother, because that's how I feel about Chrisean. She is incapable of doing this. She cannot do this. She does not understand. It would already be hard enough for her to raise an average child. She has a child with special needs, and she keeps telling us that he is okay. And she proves to believe that by doing nothing for this baby, by doing nothing to help him progress. Chrisean has an issue with authority. And somebody trying to teach her would not be trying to little girl her, but that's how she would take it. She could, because she's mentally stuck at a certain age that she's not going to be able to progress from. I don't care what doctor you give her, what therapist you give her, she is still going to be stuck at that age. So what needs to be done is she needs that baby taken away from her, and the most she should be allowed is visitation supervised. That is it. That is it. She does not need this boy. She doesn't need any child. She never needs to have a child. She's the type of person that needs to go get a hysterectomy. She never needs tubal, tied, burnt. She never needs a child. She is incapable of raising one. How she is mentally, she will be for the rest of her life. There is no changing it. Remove Chrisean Jr. and remove him now. I understand a mother that was trying. I would say, let's try to help her, because she got the majority. She just needs help with this, this, and this. She needs help with everything, even herself. She never finished growing up. A child raising a child with special needs, not a child raising a child, not the blind leading the blind. She has no idea what she's doing. No idea. She is winging it. And you cannot wing it with someone's life. This baby has pretty much never had a full meal, and he's about to be 3. He has to go. End of story. That's where we are. There is no helping her. There is no help. But I really appreciate your call, and that will be my solution. It seems harsh, but that's my solution. Sometimes you got to be harsh.
It's not harsh, because I don't look at it as being harsh, right? Because I'm not disagreeing with a lot of the things that you're saying, but let's just say that they do find out, like CPS actually does catch up, right, with her.
Mm-hmm.
We can sit back and say what it is that we would like to have happen, right? But it's still going to end up being with them. Like I said, I am a mandated reporter. I work with the general public, and I'm going to double down and also say that I used to be a foster mom, right? Because of all of the things that I've actually seen, like even when it came to like parents with schizophrenia, and when you think that they wouldn't even need to be with their children as long as they were taking their medicine, like CPS would put their families inside of a hotel and let them be together. So that's the only reason why I'm just kind of like throwing out some different things that I have seen, experienced, and things like that. And I also see where she is, like, I would say God has shown me like some things in reference to her, and I've seen where she is, right? That causes me to ask even more questions. And even if they are separated for a while, it doesn't mean that she still can't even get the bearings that she actually needs as a parent, and understanding exactly what it looks like and sounds like to be a parent, because she doesn't really know what that really means to a degree, simply because she's only been around people who have, like done things, whether it's like recreational or whatever, right? And they've still chosen to parent. So she only has a limited scope or a limited perspective of what that really looks like and sounds like to really be a real, genuine parent, you know, and I'll say, I feel like the only other example we can say that she's actually had any would be those the Malone family, right?
Yeah.
The husband and the wife, like our godparents, right? But I would say that even in that situation, something had to happen to say that, like, because remember when she first had them, she was living with them, right? She was staying with them, and they were, you know, there as her support. Something had to happen that put her in a position where she was no longer, like, underneath even their support. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I thank you so much. Thanks
Yeah,
for
no
dealing with
problem.
me. Yeah.
No problem at all. Thanks so much for calling in, sweetheart. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
But y'all are ruthless in this chat. Thanks for calling, Sean Everywhere. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh. So I don't see you as I'm hearing you. Like I can see you, but it's not matching your voice. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for caring about this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Not one person has stepped up and done anything. I feel like people are just watching and not doing anything. And I've been praying for Chrisean, and I've been praying for this baby for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And I pled the blood of Jesus over him. And man, it's a tough situation. And
Yeah, very so much is.
I thank you for what you're doing, Sean.
Oh, no, thank you so much. I really appreciate you and all of your support, and I will keep it up. I understand this really affects people, so I am here to try to help as much as I can. I do think other people care, but I just don't think other people show it, you know? And I think with me, I think I show that I care, and the other people that do, it's like, prove it, because we can use as much help as we can. It's going to take a village. It's not going to be just one person that's just going to come through and then all of a sudden, you know, like I feel like the more the merrier is how I feel. So I'm all for people doing content on it. That's why I shout everybody out that I see talking about it and whatnot, because they should be, you know, this should really be a conversation because we are all watching this on a very public scale. But I really appreciate your call and thank you so much, sweetheart, for calling in.
Yes, absolutely. God bless you, Sean.
God bless you
and
too.
I did sign the petition.
Thank you.
Okay,
this is the one that's been calling for a while. Okay. Hello, caller. You are live on the air with Sean Everywhere.
Hi, Sean.
Hi.
I'm so happy to hear your voice.
Hi.
I always been afraid to call in, but I said I'm going to keep calling, and God, please let me get through. First of all,
won't he
I
do
just
it?
want to tell you
Won't
how
he do it?
awesome you are. You're very awesome, and you're so real. I love your energy. But I wanted to be quick because I know there's other callers. But I was thinking back to where Chrisean's sister told it all.
Mm-hmm.
The baby maybe not would have came out like that if she would have got that cesarean. I don't know if you remember, I forget the one sister's name. She's short and brown skin.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But to me, that's not true because the list of doxed information that was on Chrisean Jr.'s medical list was that he pretty much came out already withdrawn from Schnell. So he came out withdrawing from drugs and stuff already. So rather she had, I feel like her sister was saying that because it was rumored that Chrisean Jr. was blind. And if, according to the STD that they were alleging that Chrisean had at the time, if she would have had him vaginally, then he may not be blind. And he's not. From what we gather, Chrisean Jr. is not blind. But everything else was going to happen. You know, him having allegedly FASD and seizure disorder and cortical or something like that, cortical, something like that. A vision impairment and all of that came from that was going to happen whether she had a cesarean or not. That the damage was already done.
She's pregnant, right. I'm just so happy to hear your voice. Thank you, Jesus. And I did leave a message. I said, this is Sherry from Pennsylvania.
Oh.
But I just love you guys. I love how it's done decently and in order, and you keep it 100.
And God bless you. I had the pleasure to speak to a star.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm a little piece of a star.
You have a very blessed day, and thank you for taking my call.
No problem. Thank you, too. You have a blessed day as well, and I hope you call back again in the future.
I am.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Oh my God, I love y'all. Hello, caller. You are live on the air with Sean Everyway. Hi.
Hi, Sean. How you doing?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good. Thank you. First, I want to say that we could possibly be looking at someone who has special needs or has a mentally challenged or has a psychological condition.
Yes.
Who is a parent, who is a mother of a special needs child. So that's a complication in itself. Okay. Now, when you look at this situation, it's really, really heartbreaking. It's really, really heartbreaking. And yes, maybe she needs help herself. But right now, this little baby, this toddler, this young child is with someone who possibly cannot take care of him. Okay? So it's dire. So I want to thank you for what you were doing, that you were trying to look out for the welfare of someone, a baby that is innocent and cannot look out for himself. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. And I thank y'all as well, because it's not just me. All of you are. All of you. This is why I love hearing y'all calls, because I know this is affecting people. Like, this is not something that people take lightly, but I feel like there's not enough content creators covering it to make people feel comfortable enough speaking about it, because some people don't even want to watch. Some people don't even want to like express how they feel, because it's hard, because it's really an emotional situation watching this beautiful, harmless little guy and seeing all of the help that he needs when you can visibly see it and it's not being done is truly heartbreaking. Hearing that he's not eating, hearing him in the back of that car extremely congested, he doesn't have a car seat. Like, it's just so much going on, and it seems like nobody cares because nothing is being done. So it starts, everything starts with a start. So hell, I'm the start. You know, we can do, I'm for it.
I'm sorry, I'm but what some people need to understand is that, like, normally I will not be invested in anything, anybody on social media or anything like that. But 300,000 plus people watched this child being born. Okay, it's very, very sensitive, and I don't know why people think, oh, you know what, you're talking about it. Well, there may be some people who are heartless and they're talking about the child, but what people are trying to do is advocate for a 2-year-old, advocate for a child.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that being said, it does look like there's some physical and medical issues going on with him. It seems like he does need attention. Like, we can't diagnose him, but it's obvious that he's, not progressing and developing the way a normal 2-year-old should be developing and hitting milestones.
Yeah.
A lot of people are forgetting that the mom was involved in something that happened about 5.5 or 6 years ago, the unaliving of someone. A lot of people are forgetting that there are things in the past that would make you wonder if this child in the safest environment.
She was going from gang member to gang member. He's not in a safe environment at all. He was going from gang member to gang member. She's with the Bloods, then she's with the Crips. She's getting. She had Chrisean Jr. with her when those females tried to jump her at the park. He was there, like, he's in constant danger. She allegedly has something to do with his father passing away. He is in constant danger. And not even the danger is, he's not even being prevented. He's not even eating. That's dangerous. He's constantly in danger. Every day. He's in a car consistently in no car seat. Nothing preventing if, God forbid, she crashes with that kid in the car. God forbid. I truly hope nothing like that ever happens. But how safe is he? He's not.
Like I said, people are looking at it from a normal perspective, like a normal state of mind. But there could be something psychologically wrong with the mother. So she may not be looking at it the way that we are looking at it, but even if that is the case, right now he needs help. He needs attention. Possibly, I don't know, maybe he's not eating because he's physically incapable of swallowing. Maybe he's physically incapable of digesting solid foods. I don't know. He could need a G tube. He could need, a gastric tube. All I'm saying is, man, I just want the best for this little boy. Yeah. I mean, I want the best for his mother too, but I want the best for him. And I just don't know if this is just not right. This is just not right. I could hear him aspirating. I could hear him choking on the fluids. It sounded like fluids in his lungs. Fluids in the lung is pneumonia, period. That's what it is. 100%. And you could hear it. I don't know. Someone said that she tried to feed him a chicken nugget or a spring green or a French fry. I'm not sure if that's what she did, but if he ate something and after that he was coughing like that, that's aspiration. Yeah. That is the particles of food going in the lungs. Okay, so he needs help. He needs help.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. And thank you so much for your call, sweetheart. I really appreciate you calling in, and the chat and everyone else appreciates it too. And I really hope you call in the future, and we will do what we need to do. We will fight the good fight. Okay. Every day we will fight the good fight.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm taking more calls. I am. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm taking more calls. Shout out to Canada. I seen Canada in the building. Canada, I want to hear from you. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on. 1 second. 1 second. This is what she just posted the other, what was it, yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
Incoming call.
I see you, Canada. I see you, Canada.
Incoming call.
647. I'm gonna call you right back, Canada. Well, her brother, brother Terrence,
incoming call,
posted this picture.
Incoming call
of Chrisean Jr. So I guess
incoming
this is Chrisean's way of trying to make it seem like he's fine.
Incoming call.
As you can see, his feet are still clubbed.
Incoming call.
I feel like people overlook his feet.
Incoming call.
That's an issue for me. Like,
incoming
you
call.
should be paying direct attention to his feet. Okay, hold on 1 second. And then she was posting this.
Incoming call.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Y'all is calling like crazy. Okay, 1 second. I love you guys. But I want to show this video really quick.
Look at my kids. Look at my baby. Oh my goodness. Chrisean, I'm about to cry.
Chrisean, I'm about to cry. It's a shame in every memory he hungry. Now I understand. Now she posting throwback pictures and all of this stuff of Chrisean Jr. and whatnot, and trying to make it seem like, oh, Chrisean, oh my God, look how little you were. I'm putting you like this. Caller, 1 second. I'm gonna get to you. 1 second. Caller, please hold. Chrisean, I don't care what she needs. Okay? I do not care. Can you turn me down in the back? Can you turn me down in the back? Caller, can you turn me down in the back? So Okay, because you're not ready. Hold on, I'll just call you back because you're not ready. I don't care what Chrisean needs. I don't care that Chrisean needs help. I don't care that Chrisean needs a therapist. I don't care that Chrisean done been through all type of stuff.
Incoming call.
Me no care. Me no care. We can deal with that later. All I care about is Chrisean Jr. I don't care about what Chrisean needs. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Me no care. Me no care. I don't care. Hi, caller. You're live on the air with Sean Everyway. Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you great.
Oh, so cool. I just wanted to say that I think that you are the final boss when it comes to justice and advocating on behalf of Junior. And I said it in the comment section, we'll ride out until the wheels fall off. So I just wanted to have to give you your flowers.
Oh, thank you so much.
First. I just wanted to, I guess, preface this with, I think it's important for people to understand and make the distinction between talking about Junior, you know, in sort of in a pejorative way, and talking about Junior because of his mom. So, like, if you think about, like, I know this is a bad comparison, but just think about it. If you think about, like, Ted Bundy and, you know, really messed up people throughout history, Jeffrey Dahmer, I don't know about you, but as a parent, I looked at mom and dad first. I said, yo, what happened? What happened? What was going on? So when people are talking about Chrisean, this is what I need her slow remedial IEP fans to understand. When we're talking about his conditions or, you know, his physical state, we're really talking about what she's not doing. We're talking about her. So I just want to put that out there first. I didn't agree with, I think it was like two callers back. I understand a lot of people want to point to her upbringing. They want to point to the fact that, you know, she was neglected, she experienced abuse and all of these things. And I overstand, I get it. This is my purview, I work in this field. But I think what people need to understand about people like Chrisean is her personality is what governs her behavior.
Right.
Right? And her personality, for all intents and purposes, we know that, you know, trauma does help to shape and form personality, specifically personality disorders in this instance. So we know that. But someone like Chrisean, it's her personality. It's not her upbringing. It's not whatever mental illness, all of those things are secondary to the primary reason, the primary, I guess, driver. What's really driving, governing her behavior? It's her personality. And in the clinical world, her personality is what we would call, it's an intransigent pathology, which means even with therapeutic intervention, she's not going, there's no meaningful change.
Right.
Our personalities, it's who we all are. Mm-hmm. So when people talk about, she can do better, she needs help, she needs support, I'm telling you, clinically speaking, she has an intransigent pathology and her treatment would be refractory, which means minimal, minimal. This is who she is.
Correct.
That kid is in danger.
Yes.
When he is with her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why people are talking about, oh, you know, the way she was raised and it happened to her. A lot of people experienced that. A lot of people got older and did things differently. Even if it was a little differently, it was meaningful. It was meaningful for their children. Chrisean is not someone who is capable, fundamentally capable of meaningful change. The problem with her pathology, the problem with her personality, which based on my experience, based on my observations, and I don't care if people say, oh, you can't diagnose people. Listen, I don't have to be a mechanic to know my car isn't going.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay? Fact.
She doesn't work. Something's wrong with her.
Fact.
And the reality is she meets the diagnostic criteria for borderline personality and narcissistic personality. I hear people talking about like histrionic. That's not really as clinically popular, but borderline and narcissistic, 100,000%. And the reason, Chrisean knows that, she knows what people are saying about her, but the way she integrates the information Number one, it's a direct slight against her. It's a direct slight against her. So she thinks that she knows better than professionals. Why do you think she doesn't find success in life?
Right.
She gets only up to a point. But then we are, like I said, we are what our personalities are. She can only get so far until her entitlement comes up. She starts to get entitled. She starts to poke her chest out a little bit. She starts to become very arrogant. She thinks she's bigger than the program. She thinks she is the program.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a part of her pathology. It's not, it's her behavioral schema. So people need to stop coming up here talking about the way that she was raised and the things. This girl has had everything, every opportunity, every resource,
yes,
every support system, every social safety net. She has had absolutely everything. And the reason that she doesn't know how to optimize any of those resources, the reason that it doesn't work, the reason she continues to abuse and neglect her son is because who she is, her personality, the way that she sees the world, the way that she integrates information, all of those things are incongruent with support, with empathy, with compassion, with selflessness, with understanding. They're just incongruent. So please understand, everybody. Chrisean is not capable of meaning, even if she went to a therapist. First of all, just like she cycles through friends, she's going to cycle through therapists because that's how personality disorders work.
I agree.
Okay, so let's say she's not even gonna seek help because personality disorders, it's marginal. The percentage of clients who actually seek help. Usually it's an ultimatum given by their spouse or it's court ordered. But if she ever did seek help, therapeutic intervention, she's going to cycle through therapists, just like she cycles through friends and hobbies and boyfriends and toes. It's a part of who she is.
Right.
So let's get away from her childhood. Let's get away from what's been done to her. Let's get away from what she doesn't have. Because she's had all of it. She's had everything and more that she's needed. There are people who have less and who have been able to do more. There are people who have less and have been able to cultivate a better childhood for their children, who have been able to employ meaningful change in their life. I'm getting tired of hearing about Slap Sean and her upbringing and boo-hoo. And she doesn't care.
Absolutely.
She does not care.
Yes.
And that's what I wanted to say. And I love you.
Thank you so much. And I love you too. Thank you so much for calling in. And I appreciate everything you said. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with everything you said. 100%. It won't work. It just won't work. But thank you so much for calling.
Somebody needs to take you need to take the baby. And I'll sign the petition.
I'm all for it. Send me the baby. Okay? Send me the baby. Okay, keep calling. I'm gonna take 1 to 2 more calls. Crustaceans trying to use Chrisean's upbringing. I hope y'all know that it makes it worse.
Incoming call.
It makes it worse because that means due to her upbringing that she shouldn't have kids because her family and whatnot, they still hurting and harming each other. They still aren't one. Nobody's being raised properly. You got Chrisean's sisters putting 8 kids out and before even they're old enough to be out there on their own. So that makes it worse. That means according to how she was brought up and according to the people that instilled the things inside of her that give her the personality that she has, that she doesn't need to be around the child at all. Y'all make it worse when y'all say that. That's not making it better because there's no excuse. You are live on the air with Sean Davey. Thanks for calling. Hi.
Hey, Sean. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Chrisean Jr. is in danger. Okay? Straight up. He's in danger. And I'm sick of everybody who is able, this disgusting demon that she is. Down to her family, her friends, all of them who put up all these little setups online, to make it seem like Junior's progressing and all these types of things, not doing anything to help this baby. Well, this toddler, rather. And I'm just happy that you're out here pushing it because you don't want to do it. Because you did it to Hagatha.
Did.
You're the one to get in there and get the job done because something needs to be done. This is utterly ridiculous. It was a clear indication that there was something wrong with this child from the time of the sound of his cry. The cry alone tells you that he has neurological damage. The cry alone, from the club feet, and both of them are clubbed.
Both.
One of them's just worse than the other one. It's just, woo! I have to calm myself down because I cannot believe that we are watching in a bird's eye view of neglect and abuse. It's utterly ridiculous. And I feel like if she looked like the Apple Store queen, or anything like that, she wouldn't have as much fans and as much enablers because they'd be getting in that ass.
Absolutely.
She got some pretty privilege to the situation as well. And that's why a lot of things, get pushed under the rug and things like that.
Yes. Absolutely.
But once again, Sean, I love you.
Oh,
I've been watching you for a while, and I really just appreciate what you're doing because we need people like you.
Absolutely. We need people like you too. We need people like all of us because it's going to take all of us. That's why I appreciate y'all because y'all give me the strength every day to keep live and to stay consistent and to keep doing this until something changes. Like I will not give up. Again, I could be using my platform. It's all type of stuff going on right now that I could be using my platform for and to talk about. But this is important to me.
Demon too. Do y'all notice how I guess she was on that Ryan guy's I don't know, she did his stream or something like that.
Yeah.
And people were talking about how the baby was, was crawling around on the floor and this and that and the third. She's very performative and slick. So she likes to change the narrative, and that's when she got that the blue face tattoo taken off. She's slow, but she ain't that slow. She knows what she's doing because she didn't want people talking about that. So therefore, she knows how to switch the narrative real quick so that, you won't get, what she's really trying to do. She's a manipulative little bitch. So like you said, I don't care about that she got problems or anything like that. Who gives a damn? Get it together, give the baby away, and like you said, not to the family. Because they ain't shit either. I'm sorry, Sean. I don't mean to try to do that on your thing, but thank you.
You're fine. Thank you so much. The chat loves you.
And I'm signing the petition.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for signing the petition, and the chat loves you, and thank you so much for calling in, and I love you too, sweetheart.
With your fine ass. All right.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. I'll take one more call. I see y'all saying in the chat that Chrisean is the baby. It's partial of the reason that I believe that Chrisean acts the way she acts. Chrisean, to me, there's definitely something off. Now, I can't, from what I hear, she has alcohol fetal herself, among other things. So if you give a person, caller, I'll be right with you. If you give a child at all, rather they have special needs at all, pretty much everything they want, or you spoil and or baby them, they're never going to get it together. Shout out to my boo Tasha Sherry as well for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sweetheart. So her being the baby and a baby that has mental issues, them babying her, spoiling her, shows her that she can be rewarded for bad behavior. When she allegedly took that life and had Ronnie come and take the blame for it, people do that to her because they feel sorry for her. That's why she has a lot of fans, and the fans that would normally be approaching her on some, rah-rah because of how she's taking care of her kids. A lot of people just kind of see her and she's kind of pathetic. So with her being pathetic and hearing her talk, paying attention to her personality, her mannerisms, and her rhetoric, it makes you kind of stand down. It's kind of just like, why, when you know what I'm saying? When you get in front of somebody and you realize that it's way more going on than what you had anticipated. So to me, that's no excuse. And I think that that's why her family allows her to do the things that she's done, because they looked at her as, oh, she's the baby. That's the problem. Because now she's been treated that way her whole life. Now there's no breaking it. It's too late. She's set and stuck in her ways. She's going to be like this until her dying day. She's never going to change. Hello, caller. Welcome. Thanks for calling in.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for accepting my call. First of all, I just want to tilt my head off to you. You are doing a wonderful, wonderful job of stepping in and, getting a petition for this baby, Chrisean.
Thank you.
Also, I just want to piggyback on what the young lady has so much concern about, seeing what we can do for Chrisean. I totally agree with you 100%. Leave nothing. We cannot do nothing for Chrisean. Her time is up.
Thank you, Mayberry, for the super sticker. Thank you so much.
Little Chrisean, Jesus. First of all, and I have a suggestion. How about if, we take the videos and take those videos to a court and let the court see this and let them know that, people has called CPS numerous of times, and CPS has not responded and is not responding quick enough. And that is what I had to go through. I had a similar situation with this with a family member of mine. We had to go to court. CPS is full of it and useless.
Yeah.
We went to court, and thank God everything went well for my nephew. We had got custody. Me and my sister got custody of my nephew, and I believe the courts will step in and do something more, long as you have proof. The CPS is only there to just give them resources to help her find a home and all of that. Chrisean is not capable of watching a child, of taking care of a child. She can't even take care of her own self. The baby is in danger. And I just don't understand, why are there so many adult people that is around this and see this and never does anything about it. No one calls on her. And it's like they are, opposing this. I don't see an adult looking at a child that's being is mentally abused, probably abused behind doors too, and I'm sure of it. And I just think, if you guys take those videos to court, somebody is going to step up, because once you have it in black and white and they can see it and listening at that baby cough like that, they will step up.
Yeah.
CPS didn't do anything for us.
Well, taking the videos and stuff to court. Actually, thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart, because I'm going to end the call line right now, but I do want you to be able to listen to the show, because I'm going to answer you. I'm going to base the ending of the show off what you just said, because I think you just said some great stuff. So thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart, and I really appreciate it, and I hope you call again in the future. And thank you for all of the flowers that you've given me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, you deserve every bit of it. Yes, absolutely.
So sweet.
And I really believe your all of your fans and your followers, we should come up with something, that we should do something special for you, because I see it in your heart. You have a big heart and you deserve it.
Yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, sweetheart. Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. Enjoy your day.
You too. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, we're closing the call line for until the next show. I promise the next show we will open the lines right back up, because I love hearing from y'all. So I know a lot of y'all are, okay, well, what are we going to do? And I think people are maybe a little bit confused by my approach. My approach right now is not CPS, okay? And the reason my approach isn't like, I mean, it is, but it isn't, because it's a word called reunification, okay? So if we get Chrisean Jr. taken away for the wrong things, meaning things that she could try to fix real quick, CPS will give him back to her. Okay? My plan What I'm working on is to make it so that she is deemed incompetent, so that she cannot get him back. What is the point of doing all of this work to get him taken away for a week or two? What's the point? If we're going to do this, we have to do it right. This is why the petition is important, because it is a peaceful way of making complaints. This is why I keep telling y'all, right underneath the petition, keep leaving the voice notes and the videos and stuff that y'all are seeing. Keep recounting issues that you've seen, any evidence that you've seen, whether it's a TikTok video or Instagram video, you can post it on the petition. Okay? We need to prove her incompetent and unfit, because she is. And the beautiful thing about it is, once we get it to where she has to take these competency tests and stuff, nobody can take the test for her. She can't trick nobody into thinking. It's set in stone. And once they prove that she is incompetent to where she is a vulnerable adult, as technically a ward of the state, she's not going to be allowed to raise a child. They will not give him back. That is the way we go about it. We don't want her ever having the opportunity of getting that boy back, because she can't. I'm not thinking right now, I'm thinking longevity. How can we free him from her? That's my plan. This is why I have been emailing the government in Baltimore. That's where she was born. That's where Chrisean Jr. was born. That is where everything will be done, and she can't fight it then. I won't, even if I have to try to get a governor's warrant put out for her, since she want to just drive around, because then they will have to look for her. They will have to find her. Even if we sent child protection to where she's at right now, say she's driving around somewhere, if it's not in the county that child protection is looking for her, the police are going to release her. If we call child protection on her in a different county than when she's in, then they have to start with a welfare check and all of that stuff. See, what's going to get her popped is that baby going to the doctor. That's how they'll know she's incompetent. That will help us. That will help our case against her. Because to see all of the issues that is wrong with him, and him having no doctor's appointments, us having proof online of him having whooping coughs and all of this, congested lungs and chest and all that will work against her. So we have to go about, and I don't mind telling her my plan, because she can't do anything to stop it. See, unlike her family, I'm not afraid of her. Chrisean constantly threatens people. Look at what she allegedly did to Ronnie. Okay? Look at what she allegedly did to him. Every time somebody says something about what she's doing to her son, she's live saying, every time somebody says something about my son, bro, something happened to him, bro. Those are threats. She's trying to force people into looking the other way, and a lot of people do. I think people in Chrisean's family are really scared of her. I do, because she ain't cuckoo. She ain't got it all. She don't. I think a lot of them are really afraid of her and what she'll do or who she'll call. She running around with these gangs, like 33K, the dude that she's kind of still dating, kind of, sort of. Him and his friends just robbed, what was it, like a gas station or liquor store or something like that. Chrisean paid $55,000 to get him out on bail. So when people say what money, she does have some money somewhere. She does. She got some. She bailed him out. 7-Eleven. Thank y'all. Yes, it was a 7-Eleven. She bailed him out. Fact. She did. Every time Chrisean is putting something new on Junior, it's what people have sent her. When she was staying at Blueface house, the little playpen and stuff that he had, he got his stuff, y'all. What are you buying him? What are you buying him? Besides diapers and wipes and formula, what are you buying him? From bottles to, because he don't have a diaper bag or anything like that. No, not at all. I feel like she always leaving in places. So she has to keep getting different ones. Like, this is deep. Like, what do you buy him? We've seen her going to surf shops, letting strangers watch her son on the beach. She spent thousands, new surfboard, wetsuits, all of this stuff. Nothing for Junior. Nothing. Nothing. Her fans are taking care of him. The fans have bought more stuff for Junior, and they're buying Junior these things because they feel sorry for him. Not because they like Chrisean. They feel so they don't see him with these things. Because it's not like they sending just clothes and, and stuff like that. No, they send in strollers, diaper bags, money for car seats. She just put up a $200 and some check from a fan. They want her to get a car seat. That's what it was for. She didn't even read it in the note. The bottom of the note said, for car seat. She, is this check real? Can I cash it on it? Are you going to go get him a car seat? Because that's what they sent you the money for. They wanted you to go pick your own. Because Chrisean says that she doesn't, a few other things, she's so ungrateful. Some of the stuff, yes, Scotty sent him a stroller and car seat. She's so ungrateful. Just like with the special needs book that was sent to her. I don't know if I like this book. You're special needs yourself. Why don't you like the book? She felt like it was like a dig at her son. He's special needs. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with him being special needs? It's okay. No one's making fun of that. They're acknowledging it. And it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to LaShawn. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. She says, you are a real one, SDW. This is not for clicks, views, or clout. God bless you, your efforts. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate your super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. We really appreciate all the support for the channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, she threw the book in the trash. Like someone's trying to make fun of Chrisean Jr. No. They were just acknowledging that he's special, and here's a special something for him. It was a beautiful sentiment. Like, that was not done out of any malice. But since she wants to deny what's going on with her son, she throws it away. How ungrateful. She didn't throw that check away. She didn't throw that check away. Crazy work. So in my title, I am not lying. Chrisean Jr. is starving. I would love to put up evidence of something else and be like, yes, he is eating, but no, he's not eating. How long is that supposed to last? He struggles trying to crawl because he has club feet. And I believe that Chrisean is deliberately trying to bend his legs straight. I believe she does it behind the scenes too. Chrisean Jr. is not necessarily going to cry in pain. I feel like she bends his foot to try to force it in those shoes because he's not supposed to have shoes on. I feel like she bent his shoe, forcing his shoes inside, his feet inside of the shoes, and forcing him to keep the shoes on, for appeal. He is in constant agony. Constant. She always has a hood on him, like a hoodie. Always has it on, covering his face, putting her hand over his whole hand over his face. Yes, he tries to kick him off, and she puts the shoes right back on him. He wants them off because they hurt. He cannot verbalize that. That's why you have to pay attention to movement, facial expressions. Temperature even sometimes can let you know certain things about a child, and not just that they're sick. Like when you're working with someone nonverbal, there's so many different, there's tablets and whatnot to where nonverbal kids can use to express how they're feeling. The tablet will say a form. When they're hungry, it lets you know they can tap that they're hungry, they're thirsty, or like there's so many different things that she could have been doing already. But she has no intention of doing any of those things because as far as she's concerned, he's fine. He can drink formula for the rest of his life. It'll be a short one. I want Chrisean Jr. removed while we still can. Because if we allow this to keep happening, how much longer do we think this poor kid is going to last? When he's being deprived of so many different things, even food. Even food! Healthcare. Medicine. Stability. He's been deprived of so much already. His own father. Wow. Chrisean Jr. has known no peace. Since birth, before he was born. Hell with his life. What type of life is this for a child? He doesn't have one single day of solace. Not one. Everybody arguing over his head, he being tossed from person to person, all of that. The poor kid knows no peace. None. And I feel terribly for him. I've never met Chrisean Jr. and I love him. Like family. A little brother, a son, a cousin. Like I really do. I love him like family. Like I see him and I just want the best for him. I just want to help him. It's like, what can I do? Anytime I see him, I'm so saddened, but happy at the same time. Like he makes me happy. You know, like when I see him, I'm just like, oh, I just adore him. He's just light. And it's so sad that he just has all of this darkness around him. Everybody has used him. He's been a pawn and exploited, you know, just by everybody. It's heartbreaking. It really is. That's why I understand when people get emotional. I get it. I get it. I understand. Like you don't have to explain it. You know, I feel it because I'm right there with you. You know, it's very hard. And Chrisean Jr. is so strong because he's still holding on. A lot of kids probably when he made it this far, you know, he is a fighter. He's very strong. So while he still has this strength, we have to help him. We do. We have to help him. We do. He needs us. Us looking at him going through what he's going through, it starts with one person. It starts with one voice. That's what I say. If I have to be the only content creator live, screaming to the top of my lungs that this child needs help, I'll do it. I'll do it. I would rather do this and care and want something good for him than sit around and watch this and then God forbid something happens to him, but then everybody's live. Oh, Chrisean, oh, Chrisean. You could have, he been needed us. He didn't just need us. He's needed us even before he got here. He needs us. What do? Do we walk away or do we stand firm? Even if we don't know exactly what to do, we will never know giving up. We will never know if we don't try. You have to start somewhere. This is the start. We'll do what we got to do. And I appreciate everybody coming on this journey with me and trying to help me and supporting me. I truly appreciate it. Like, I really do. Like no other. I know y'all wait for me. Like, y'all be waiting for me to go live. Like, what's the good word, Sean? Like, what, you know? And we're not exploiting him. We're saying what's wrong. I show you what's wrong. I show you reasons why I think he shouldn't be with her. Like, and nobody else putting in their title that Chrisean Jr. is being starved because they're not paying attention to him. We're paying attention. And paying attention, he's not eating. He does not eat. But people want to talk about him being sick. Okay, do you know why he's sick? He don't have any nutrients in his body. He doesn't need food. But what do he got in his system that's going to help him fight anything off that he, like, come on now. Like, it's bigger than that, you know? Shout out to the recession. Sorry, I love you. Says, Sean, thank you for using your platform for a good cause. We are all praying for Junior and all the abused and neglected children. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And I agree. Yes, he's just one of many that needs our help. And we'll help them all. We'll help them all. We will absolutely help them all. Thank you all so much for the super stickers. Thank you so much, Miss Jackie. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much to Miss T. Queen T says, knowing a child is getting a 2-piece special off camera and starving is heartbreaking. It very so much is. And I understand how everybody feels. So don't feel that you are wrong for how you feel, because how you feel is right. I think most people just don't know what to do. So since it's like you feel helpless, you kind of ignore it. I think a lot of people have done it, even content creators. I don't think that it's content creators that don't care. I think they care. It's just like, well, what do you do? You know? What do you do? Where do you start? You know, anywhere. Talking to hell. That's a good start. Just talk about it. You know, that's enough, you know, to get the ball rolling. Crystal says, nobody talks about the doves being rolled with every child being born into the world. You don't know what you are coming out into, how your parents would treat you, how other people would treat you. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's very true. And no, Blueface is not his father. Not at all. And no, right, Atiwa, not one day of peace has Chrisean Jr. had. Not one day. Not one day. And that's very unfortunate. It really is. So I love you all. I'm going to get out of here. I have a coffee show. We're going to be over in coffee in about 20 minutes. Give me about 20 minutes to get set up. My coffee subscribers, and we'll be live over there. We will be live tomorrow about Chrisean. Either that, I'm going to drop those uploads because I do have some survivings that I want to drop about the situation, and maybe we'll go live after, or we'll see. We're working out because I want to do another call in for the people that didn't get a chance to talk today can talk during our next show. I love you all. Pray for Chrisean Jr. Please keep signing the petition. Thank you, everybody that has been signing the petition thus far. We're on the fast track to 1,000. What time? I'll put it on the community wall. What time we're going to go live tomorrow, sweetheart. I'll put it on the community wall. Thank you, Nelly, so much for the super sticker. Says, thank you for your advocacy. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for y'all's too. Again, it's not just me. It's all of us. You know, this is a group effort. I cannot do this without y'all. You know, it wouldn't be going as far as it's going. It would be so many people hearing it and ringing bells. Like, y'all are making those bells ring. Okay. I cannot do this without y'all. So thank y'all. And until the next show, Justice for Chrisean Jr. Please keep signing the petition. Please keep writing comments underneath the petition. If you see any videos of any harm or foul happening to Chrisean Jr., put it underneath the petition as well. You can upload on there. And I love y'all. Okay. Until the next show, Justice for Chrisean. We will help you, Chrisean Jr. We will. I love you all. Bye.